From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Hello, and welcome to Aging and Awesome, our weekly show aimed at informing, enlightening, and inspiring everyone of all ages to stay active, healthy, and young at heart. What's up, Breen?
This week we delve just a bit into the arts, from the theater to Van Gogh.
You talked to Van Gogh?
Well, no, but I do have a few observations on his work.
Great, Breen. Also tonight, Reno Regenerative Medicine is here to talk about treating neuropathy without medications or surgery. Senior Care Plus joins us to talk about Medicare scams to look out for, and we'll test someone's brain power with trivia in my cab. But first, it's almost Halloween, when everybody dresses up, but we found a way you can dress up year-round on stage without having to memorize lines.
This is really cool. It's called the Ageless Repertory Theater. It's housed at the Reno Little Theater, and it's a chance for anyone with any interest to get involved with the theater, all aspects, from directing to acting to promoting the theater.
And the beauty of this program is you don't need experience, you just need to be able to read.
You may not realize it, but the Reno Little Theater is home to another theater group in town as well, the Ageless Repertory Theater.
I'm sure you've noticed my confidence. It's the one thing about me you can't miss.
I noticed it the minute you said.
We do plays that are in book form, Broadway plays, most of them, mostly comedies, but we actually read the copy and don't memorize it.
This is a Neil Simon play. It's called I Ought to Be in Pictures.
Where do you know Steffi from?
From the door. She opened it and I came in.
It's a legitimate form of theater, very popular in the Eastern Seaboard, not so prevalent in the West, but we've been doing it since the year 2000.
They have a core group of about 25 members. They come from all walks of life with a couple of things in common: an enjoyment of the theater and maturity.
The youngest of our people is in their early 60s and our oldest is 94.
I'm playing a 19-year-old girl who hitchhikes across the country to meet her father that she hasn't seen for 16 years. And I'm 84 years old, so I'm playing a 19-year-old. But that's what we do.
Some of these players do have experience in the theater. Many just saw it being performed and got involved themselves, learning from and building on each role as it came.
I've been daughters, I've been wives, I've been girlfriends,
So many of our people have started and said, gee, that would be fun to try. And they get into it and you really kind of get the bug and you get the reaction from the audience and say, oh, I want to do some more of this. And then you get more interesting roles and more speaking parts.
It's fun, but it is a challenge. And I think I'm not the only one that gets nervous. And then once I'm on stage, the nerves go away for the most part.
That pack on your back.
Oh, jeez, I forgot it was still there. After you carry it for 3 weeks, you think it's a growth.
Because they don't memorize the lines, they can put a play together in a month. But don't think that reading the lines makes it easier, because it actually gives them more things to juggle on stage.
You're talking to the audience, but you're talking to your character as well. I mean, you know, and then you're holding your book, and you have to know your lines well enough to look up when you're saying them. You're not just reading them. You have to feel them and know them. But it's a challenge.
And like all live productions, they feed off the audience.
We are very close to the audience. As you can see, the seats behind me are relatively close. You really can sense the action and reaction from the audience. They are with you, they're smiling, they're getting tearful because you did something very poignant. This feeds the performer like nothing else.
Hello?
So we are all awesome and very aged. But obviously, it keeps your mind very alive when you're working with reading and performing, because you're relating to your other players just as you do in a regular stage production, and you're relating to the audience and listening for their reaction.
They do have to buy the scripts and the rights to each play, but they get a lot of help from the Reno Little Theater with things like lights and audio. Just taking part creates a camaraderie over a common project, and anyone can join. That means you can check out their schedule on the Reno Little Theater website, check it out in person, and audition for the next production.
Again, no experience necessary. All you need is an interest in getting involved in any aspect of the theater.
And you know what? We have got a link all set up for you to see their schedule, to get their contact information so you can audition to get involved. It's on our website at agingandawesome.com, just under the featured segments tag.
Thank you, Breen. Now don't you go anywhere, because we've still got advice for treating neuropathy from Reno Regenerative Medicine. And you've seen a lot of the Medicare media out there. Our friends at Senior Care Plus are here to help us navigate when and who to call. And that's Spinning My Cab. But first, we reconvene with Aaron Breen after this short break. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tammy from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno. There are so many issues you might be experiencing, from jaw pain and headaches to snoring, sleepiness, and difficulty concentrating. We are the only TMJ specialists in Northern Nevada providing comprehensive TMJ and sleep apnea treatment. We're proud to offer same-day imaging to get you on a path toward relief from your symptoms. Our non-surgical TMJ treatments will help you breathe, sleep, heal, and most importantly, live better. Call to make your appointment today.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story too. I was offered an online work from home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $17.50 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
NV Legal Docs LLC, they are the Trust Masters, is a proud sponsor of Aging and Awesome, providing affordable wills, trusts, and estate planning document services. They are much different than your typical expensive law firm, offering flat fee pricing customized for each family. Having a trust is so important, and the NV Legal Docs team will explain at their no-cost, no-pressure seminar. Book your spot today and give them a call at 775-683-3100. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one.
Hello and welcome to my living room, now that it's getting cold out, huh? From the theater to the fine arts. I had a chance recently to go to a traveling art exhibit called Beyond Van Gogh. Probably a lot of people went to it. It was amazing. First of all, I have never seen any medium be so all-encompassing, so immersive, and so focused. The way that you're funneled through his paintings, not looking just at his famous images, but being in those images. And there's movement going on, accompanied by music that really kind of seemed to drive home his actual thoughts. Yes, his work is thought-provoking as paintings, but this presentation took it all to a brand new level. Kind of like being at the Reno balloon races. Bear with me here. You know, you feel enveloped by the color when you're there with those balloons. You take a million photos, but those photos, even when you take videos of it, they never really give you the feeling of being there in the midst of all that color and the sound of those billowy giants. Well, this particular art exhibit really let your mind drift to so many of Van Gogh's thoughts, what he was thinking as he worked. He said, "I dream my painting and I paint my dreams." He also said, "I don't know anything with certainty, but seeing the stars makes me dream," which we can all see with his work. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything, he said. And if you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere, and he most certainly did, didn't he? He offered some advice for other artists. He said, exaggerate the essential and leave the obvious vague. And he had some personal revelations as his mental state digressed. "I put my heart and my soul into my work, and I have lost my mind in the process." Well, Van Gogh's story is a very sad one. In the end, he did lose his mind. But he left the world with some amazing images. He narrated his life's stages with letters to his brother Theo. And he offered insights from a tortured mind, and he had a focused view of the world. It's really sad to think that he never knew how much his work would eventually mean to so many people, and that his images would one day be considered timeless and genius at the same time. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store offers free, unbiased personal Medicare advice. Visit themedicarestore.com to find a location near you.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Why enroll in Senior Care Plus?
The Senior Care Plus plans were very affordable, and they go down to nothing, which is very affordable.
Enroll now online or call 775-982-3158.
I'm Tom McDonald, a reverse mortgage expert since 2002, now here in Reno. Over 100 of my current clients have said how they feel about reverse mortgage. Sure, they feel Tom's wonderful, but the common sentiment is peace of mind. They don't have to worry about a monthly mortgage payment. If they set it up with a line of credit, they know they have a place to go when large expenses come up. Call me at 878-8887 to see if I can help you get peace of mind.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Reno Regenerative Medicine. Do you experience joint stiffness, tingling, burning, numbness, back or neck pain? Have you been told drugs and surgery are your only options? Reno Regenerative Medicine empowers patients to heal naturally, avoid unnecessary drugs and surgeries, and get to the root cause of your pain. Reno Regenerative Medicine, located in South Reno and in Sparks, is ready to evaluate and help alleviate your pain so you can get back to doing what you love. Call family-owned Reno Regenerative Medicine at 775-218-9236.
I'm already on Medicare. Can I ignore all this mail? I keep hearing I can get more from my Medicare. How do I do that?
Reply hazy. Ask again.
This 8-ball's just as confused as everyone else.
You're not using that right. Give me that. Where can I get Medicare advice?
The Medicare Store.
Have you tried calling your neighbors at the Medicare Store? Find a location near you at themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español.
Hey there, welcome back to Aging and Awesome. You've probably seen a lot of commercials all about Medicare, and it can feel overwhelming and leave many unsure who to call. We got Chris Gourlay, our good friend from Senior Care Plus, here with us tonight to talk about that, which is something you've been experiencing recently too. Chris, tell us about that.
I have been. It's been kind of fun. I am now in possession of my very own Medicare card.
Okay.
So with the Medicare card comes a large number of phone calls. And I've done something that I don't normally do. I started actually answering the phone.
Okay. And so I'm sure they don't know who you are on the other end.
Oh, they have no idea. Particularly because I get the phone call one Saturday morning. Phone rings, I pick up the phone, and the gentleman says, "This is so-and-so from CMS." Well, CMS is the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. That's Medicare.
Federal, yes.
Unless you've called them and asked them to call you, they will never call you.
So it's a scam?
It's absolutely. That's the first way to tell we have a scam going on.
Wow.
Because Medicare is never going to call you. So the gentleman says, I need your Medicare number so that I can issue your new Medicare number so that you can get your new COVID benefits. There are no new COVID benefits. There's no reason for Medicare to be calling you. If Medicare is calling me, they have my number.
Yes. Obviously, they're the ones who issued the
They're the ones who issued the number. I said, just look in my file.
Right.
So we went back and forth, and it really got amazing to me, because at one point the guy said, why are you being so troublesome?
Oh my gosh.
And my answer to him was, because I'm conducting research. I work for a Medicare contractor.
Yes.
I know a lot about Medicare, and I have access to Medicare records, and I know that this is not above board, that you are trying to scam people.
Whoa.
You'd be shocked at what his answer was.
What?
Just give me your number.
Oh my.
So they're very, very forceful.
Yes.
And of course, when they say they're from Medicare, that leads you to believe that, oh, well, I want to make sure I get my COVID benefits, because we're all, not so much now, but certainly still there's that lingering, what if I get COVID, what's going to happen? So we want to make sure we're not missing out. It's just human nature. We don't want to miss out on anything, which is what some of the other scams are going on. You get that famous football player, and there's some actors saying, hey, call for your benefits. Call to make sure you're not missing out. Well, we all have a fear of missing out.
Of course.
Whether it's at a restaurant or at a car dealership or anywhere, we don't want to miss something that we are entitled to or that we deserve or that we're able to access. So when they call to say we want to check your benefits, that can be done based only on your zip code. That's the only piece of information anybody ever needs to tell you what benefits you might be eligible for. My mom said never say never. But I'm going to go ahead and say never. I'm going to say never give your Medicare number to anybody over the phone unless you have initiated that conversation. We see people, I talk to people all the time. They call me up and they say, Chris, I don't know what happened. I got a letter that said you disenrolled me. Why did you disenroll me? Well, because you enrolled in a different plan. I never did that. Oh. Did you talk to somebody over the phone? Yes. What did you tell them? I told them I don't want to lose the plan I have. I just want to know if I get anything, if I'm eligible for anything else. Well, they find themselves disenrolled from the plan. Now, if we catch it early enough, we can reverse it.
Okay.
But sometimes it's too late. Sometimes there's nothing we can do, and you're stuck on that plan until open enrollment again. And it's really a tragedy. If there is a better plan, certainly you should probably go enroll in it. If there's a plan that's better for you, that's your right as a Medicare beneficiary to enroll in a plan that better fits your needs. But don't get scammed.
Right.
It's a shame that people don't realize what's happening.
Yeah.
So, like I said, never give your Medicare number to anybody unless you're looking to change your plan.
Such good advice for our live studio audience, for our viewers at home. Chris, I think working with a local company, Senior Care Plus, is so important. That's how we can avoid getting scammed. There's an office on Professional Circle in South Reno. There's people here in Reno, and that's how seniors at home that are Medicare eligible can know that they're not getting scammed. Is that right?
That's right. Just call us if you have any questions, anytime.
Absolutely. Chris Gourlay, I have 10 other questions, but we're out of time with Chris with Senior Care Plus. Thank you for all you do for our community. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
Well, my eyesight was declining fairly rapidly, so I was recommended to see Dr. Freeman. The surgery was an excellent success, and he was great to work with. I enjoyed it, and he was very professional at all times. I would strongly recommend Dr. Freeman and his staff.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. We're coming to you from South Reno at Reno Regenerative Medicine. And Dr. Lloyd Decker, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good to be here.
We want to talk a little bit about neuropathy today. Not only the problems when you have it, but also perhaps some ways to treat it and maybe even avoid it altogether. Now, we think most often of neuropathy as being related to diabetes, but there are other causes?
There's a lot of causes for neuropathy. Diabetes is about 30% of cases, but other things that can contribute to it are back problems like disc problems and spinal stenosis, circulatory problems like veins can cause neuropathy, toxic exposure. Unfortunately, people that have alcohol problems or substance abuse problems can end up with neuropathy, and sometimes people have no idea how they got it.
What are the symptoms that you're looking for with neuropathy?
The most common symptoms of neuropathy are tingling, burning pain, cramping. Balance problems are a big one. Unfortunately, people with neuropathy end up falling sometimes often. And a lot of times people have difficulty sleeping from these symptoms. They're the really common ones.
Okay, you deal with neuropathy differently here. It's not just medications.
That's right. The standard of care, you're using meds to cover up symptoms. What we're really trying to do when people have neuropathy symptoms is we're trying to create the ideal environment in their body so that their nerves can heal and that those symptoms go away.
And so it's a lot more about healing than it is about just cutting the pain.
Yeah, so with neuropathy, a lot of times the nerves aren't getting enough blood, and we can do things that help stimulate blood vessel growth. We can help stimulate nerve function, and that's what we do with our people, and they get great results with it.
Is it a long process, many treatments? Or?
Our program is about 14 weeks long, and they're in the office 2 to 3 times a week doing that.
Okay, and how do people get a hold of you if they want to?
The best way to get a hold of us is to go to our website, renoregen.com, or give us a call at 775-683-9026.
Okay, thank you so very much. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Dr. Lloyd Decker with Reno Regenerative Medicine. For 25 years, Northern Nevada Hopes has been providing medical, behavioral health, and wraparound services for people in need.
Hopes has always been about serving a community that didn't always get served and providing the services that they needed to be successful. It's right there, and so they can do all their things in one spot.
Celebrating 25 years. Northern Nevada Hopes, still growing, still serving, and looking forward to the next 25 years.
Why enroll in Senior Care Plus?
I recommend Senior Care Plus to friends and acquaintances because they're local, and I like that.
Enroll now online or call 775-982-3158.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Sage Financial Advisors. Working to broaden your possibilities in retirement, Sage Financial Advisors wants you to discover the freedom that comes from working with their local and trusted team. They'll help you and your family navigate all aspects of your financial life. They're ready to help review your financial plan for retirement and offer options that empower you to make the best decisions for your financial future. So give them a call. Sage Financial Advisors. Secure your future wisely.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marsha Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
We are back in action, rolling around Midtown Reno in some rain. My goodness gracious, it's coming down right now. It is beautiful though. And speaking of beautiful, in the back today is Yanti. Hi, Yanti.
Hi.
It's so good to see you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and thanks for having me.
Oh, we love you because, Yanti is so wonderful. She comes to all of our live studio audience tapings, is always willing and able, except to get into the cab. In past months, I've said, come on. But today I got her.
I'm scared.
No, we love you. It's going to be fun, Yanti. Do you know the rules?
I think so.
Get 3 out of 4 questions right today, Yanti, and you're the winner of some chocolate.
Okay.
Ready to play?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Question number 1 for Yanti. A group of lions are known as A, a herd, B, a pride, C, a clutch, or D, a flock?
A pride?
A, a pride is correct. How'd you know?
I read it somewhere.
I read it somewhere. Good job, Yanti. See, this isn't so bad, right?
That's right.
Question number 2 for Yanti. What are the 2 top spices used in the world? Is it A, salt and pepper, B, pepper and mustard, C, paprika and cayenne pepper, or D, pumpkin spice and cinnamon?
That one I know. It's pepper and mustard.
Pepper and mustard is correct. Love it, love it. Okay, Yanti, 3rd question. Get it right and you're a winner today. Here we go. Question number 3. What geometric shape is a stop sign? A, a circle, B, a pentagon, C, hexagon, D, decahedron.
It's hexagon.
Hexagon for the win. That's Yanti, everybody. Smart as a whip and really, really fun. We like to ask everybody in the cab, Yanti, because your years matter. You have a lot of wisdom and love and guidance to tell the world, and you're on TV right now.
Enjoy the rest of the day and make the most of it.
Make the most of it. Yanti, you're wonderful. God bless you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Coming up next week, we will meet Tex Weir. He's a bit of a legend, and not only has he got quite a list of places he's played and people he's played with, he's passing his love of music on through teaching. That's all next week, right here on Aging and Awesome, 7 p.m. Saturday on CBS in Northern Nevada.
Now, we are just about out of time tonight. But remember, you can send us your story ideas by heading to our website, agingandawesome.com. We would love to hear from you. Thank you to the Virgil, to our studio audience, and our music man, Colin Ross, and of course, all of you at home.
And of course, our community stakeholders who support us and deserve your patronage. Thank you to the Trustmasters,
The Medicare Store, the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Tom McDonald, Mutual of Omaha Reverse Mortgages, Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Reno Regenerative Medicine,
Lakeside Manor,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Reno Eye Institute,
the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno,
Sage Financial Advisors,
and Senior Care Plus. And we'll see you right back here next week. Bye.
Why enroll in a Senior Care Plus Medicare Advantage plan?
We chose Senior Care Plus
for each other's health.
Enroll now at seniorcareplus.com or call us today at 775-982-3158.